tell them what we're doing.
How about you do it? You supposed to
Well,
tell.
fuck it, I'll tell them.
Well, tell them.
We here, me and Kel Davis, to review our first film of the year, which was
Hidden Figures, man.
Hidden Figures. Great film about 3 young, beautiful black
African-American women.
African-American mathematicians
Yes.
who did great work for NASA in the space program and trying to get a man to space and all that other good stuff. I thought overall it was a wonderful film starring Taraji P. Henson, who came from Empire. A lot of people may know her from Empire. Olivia Spencer, she played in a lot of stuff, and
Janae
Monet.
Janae Monet. Okay, Janae
Some
Monet.
shit like
Yeah,
that. But
it's
she
like
do
that.
music
Janae
for
Monet.
Wonderland,
Yeah.
all that good stuff.
A beautiful woman.
Everybody know her for that. I thought it was a
yes.
very beautiful film that every black, African-American, whatever you want to call it, woman need to go see, because these 3 women was in the time of doing great things in a male-dominated field when segregation...
Back in the 60s.
Back in the 60s, where segregation was alive and well. And I know typically they say it's a man's world and all this, but as women in the program of male-dominated fields, mostly white men in the space program, like I ain't see no... You see a brother in there?
No, there's no brothers there. It was
Not one. Just think. Did you see one?
I didn't see one brother in there. No, it was all white male. But it was fine. And we had the black women that was working as computers before the IBM system came in. They was working as computers for the company and stuff, and they was trying to replace them with the IBM system. But you had these 3 mathematicians that were very, very talented and very smart. Catherine Gold, who was played by Taraji P. Henson, and then we had Dorothy Vaughn, who was played by Octavia Spencer. And then we had, what was that? Mary Jackson. Was it backwards? Or was I backwards? Mary Jackson. Well, yeah, Mary Jackson was the other lady. But it was a very good story. They pulled Taraji's character, which was played as Catherine Gold, to be the actual main computer who figured out the numbers to where he could go out and come back in without burning up and dying.
She was my best character.
She was your best character?
She was a fucking...
What I will say about the film, it was a good film, but there were some things that I didn't like about it. It was some things I didn't like. I'm sorry, Greg.
Fucking bullshit. What? What didn't you like, Kel?
I mean, I'm sorry I can't be just like you and just say, oh, I love it. Oh, my God, it was so
Why
great.
expect
Oh,
you
it was
to
grand.
speak the truth.
I'm going to speak the truth. One thing that I did have a problem with, it was too slow. It started off so slow, I was bored to death. But what I did do, I did get some good information from the beginning of it, but it didn't have anything to do with the actual story. But I know what they was trying to do. They was trying to show their friendship and what they was trying to build at the company. I thought that some moments became too about trying to be powerful and trying to get me to, oh my God, that was so powerful. I really didn't care about that. I really want to know about the information. And if you're going to talk about 3 women, give me more information on the other 2 characters, which was Mary Jackson, Dorothy Vaughn. You saw a lot about Catherine Gold, but you didn't see a lot about the rest of them. You knew a little bit about their family, home life, but you didn't hear much about it. That was my issues with it. I thought it could have been a lot better on that point. I thought that the accents could have been killed. They didn't have to do any accents because they couldn't keep them up in monologues. They would drop them in between like serious scenes when they would get real intense. They would drop it and you could see themselves through the character.
Who cared about if it was too slow for you? You said it was too slow in the beginning?
Yeah, it was slow.
Wait,
well, I'm not the only one who's going to think it's slow. Someone else is going to think it's slow.
What I mean...
So I want to tell them the truth about the film. It's a good film. But I'm just not going to say, oh, it's great and that's it. Go watch it. No, I'm going to tell you all the goods and the bad about it. I'm sorry. I'm not you. I'm not going to be like that.
The film wasn't a... goddamn action-packed film. It's not.
It doesn't have to be an action-packed. I make dramas too, but at the same time, when it's slow, it's slow. You can't take that away from me.
All right, look. I don't know if Kel fell asleep during the film or whatever, or he took a quick nap, but the film is a great film. What action? No, what parts you talking about where it was just they tried to make you feel it and
it was just certain things like even with the. I mean, I don't want to be a spoiler because if you haven't seen the film,
I need to know these parts.
Well, one of the parts was in there where they was trying to talk about the bathroom thing.
Right.
I knew that was going to happen. That he was going to break down the bathroom and break down that barrier of like, oh, we all can use the same bathroom. It's not one bathroom. Okay, great, I get it. They had her going across the whole thing. They tried to build that up as something that was so powerful.
It was.
It really wasn't. I was like, okay, little piss.
That's bullshit. The reason it was powerful.
Little piss.
No, the reason that was powerful. It was a powerful moment when what was the name of that character who broke down the bathroom sign?
That was the actual guy who was over the whole thing, but played by Kevin Costner.
Yeah. He was the boss. He ended up breaking down this bathroom sign that said whites only, or whatever. But the reason that's such a big, powerful, important scene because the girl, of course, you know that she had to travel far as hell just to use the bathroom. But she could have easily just kept dealing with the situation, but she had to stand up to him at one point of time. Then the reason that's important because he knew, the boss of all those white male workers, how important and valuable she was to that office. Well, now, he could have kept letting her go, but she couldn't have put the value of the work that she had towards whatever they were trying to do.
But any sensible person would have understood that. I mean, you saw how unfair it was for her having to go way over to the black area just to take a piss. So I'm not worried about that. What I'm saying is that was something that could have been taken out of. I understand that they was trying to give you something to show that there was a lot of things that was done for black people that was there, it wasn't all racist people there. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But what I'm saying is I didn't have to go through the whole process of seeing all that and trying to bring me to this point of, oh, that was so powerful that he did. Because at the end of the day, I knew it was going to happen by when they was showing it. When they was showing her going across and going through this. It was just a matter of time he was going to say something because she was always away from her desk. It was built up into it, so I knew what was coming. So I think that just took something away from me because I knew it was coming. If it had been something that it wasn't like preordained, like he was always asking where she was, then I would have said, okay.
So you're saying it's not as powerful because you already was expecting it?
I was expecting it. It's from the beginning. Even with the coffee cup, and then things like that, when everybody turned to her, when she used the coffee cup from the one main coffee cup, and they came back with the one that was colored.
Okay, F that.
I knew all this was going to happen.
What wasn't you expecting that was powerful then? Because it ain't like you fucking knew the story.
I didn't. I mean, some of it was pretty much predictable.
No,
it was predictable.
No, I'm talking about a part that wasn't that was powerful for you then. If you saying that wasn't, that
you know what was powerful for me?
What?
Her husband, I think it was Mary Jackson's husband, when they was at home and they had the scene, and they was sitting there, and he actually supported his wife going back to school to try to get her degree so she can become an engineer.
Damn it, I knew that
meant more to me.
That's right.
That meant more to me as a black man and a family man to be down with your woman and down for what she's trying to do and not afraid of her powerful in her mind. So that meant more to me than the peeing thing. The peeing thing was fine.
I'm proud of you. Because I didn't know if you freaking recognized greatness when you seen it.
Oh my God.
That was one of them. But it was also another one when Janelle Monáe. Okay. That was her husband who was catering to her, going to do great things like she did. Exactly. But when she went to the judge and convinced the judge that she should be the first black one. That was another powerful one, right?
I didn't think it was powerful. I thought it was clever.
That was powerful, boy.
I thought that was clever. It was clever because she used the law against it. And she used something that you think of when you say, okay, do you want to be the first? Whenever someone writes it down, they're the first. So they say, if this person does this, I'm the first. So she used that against him, and he couldn't do nothing but allow her to go. So I thought it was clever. I wouldn't say that was powerful. I would say it was clever.
I think it was powerful. I think it was one of the most.
It just showed what I will say. It showed how brilliant those women were because they wasn't going to let anyone stand in their way to achieve their goals. That's what I enjoyed about the film. Other than that, man, it was just like any other film. I'm not gonna say it was the best thing I've ever seen.
It wasn't the best thing I ever seen, people, but it was a great film. I think if any age of women, it showed you how capable they are in putting out work in the NASA space program. I've never had no friends, no relatives, no anybody that was let alone in NASA, but that good when it comes to being a mathematician. So I was just attracted to him because of their brilliance.
See, and
That's good, right? That's good, right?
No, I got something. Something just hit my head. If you want to talk about powerful, it made me think. You just made me think. I was just thinking. You know what was powerful?
Give me some, baby. Give me
I
some.
want you to hear this. I want you to hear this. This is great. When they was on the bus, when they went to the library, and she was getting that book, and the guy told her that this section is for white. This is white only, whatever about the book or whatever she was getting, and she took the book. Well, she stole it. Okay, it's fine. It was her book. We pay taxes on this public place. She just took the book. But what she did, she was so smart to understand that things were changing, so she was trying to change with the times. So she learned how to use that IBM system because she knew someone would have to program it. And she told her kids a very valuable lesson on that bus, that you respect people and stuff like that. You don't fear them and stuff. That was powerful to me. See, stuff like that means something to me, but he don't understand. He wants to think about this whole movie.
That
was so great.
That was a very big part.
But I'm just saying. But that's what I'm saying. That type of stuff really meant more to me because I have a family and I have things that I do with my kids and I try to show them things or I try to be a certain type of way. But at the same time, I do understand that this is a movie and some things are placed here just for, shock value or something kind of like to draw you in, but it was kind of boring.
I thought it was great.
Slow.
I love each character had profound moments that I think plenty of women can learn from. If you haven't seen it, obviously it's still out now, and you should go see it. I say, me, I'm a big theater guy. Some people like stuff at home. I'd rather you go out and check it out in the theater before it gets out, or if not, you can check it on Netflix, Redbox, whatever you choose. I'm pretty sure you're gonna tell all your friends and family to go watch it, right?
I may. No, I'm gonna tell people about it. It's a real good film. I think you should go check it out.
This is just
come on, man.
This is just the part that you're wrong about. So
I'm sorry that you're wrong.
It's cool, but
it's okay.
Wrapping it up.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great film. I think everybody should go watch it while it's still out in theaters. You can learn a whole lot from it about women out there putting work into the world and making change. It says a man's world, but obviously women can do a whole lot of work in it. So other than that, I thought it was I'd say it was an A, not like an A+ or nothing like that, but it was great.
I give it a B+. That's what I give it. It's a B+. I think I did very well in school. If you must know, sir. But I will say this: it's a B+. I'm sorry that he doesn't know any better. But go check it out. It is a good film.